The diver reaches out and his hand brushes against gold, coins scattered across the seabed glowing under his light. But treasures are not the only thing buried down here. Beside the gold lies something darker: skeletons, statues, even objects no human can explain. This is the bottom of the ocean, and today we uncover its 13 creepiest secrets, ending with one discovery that will haunt you long after this video ends. Number 13. Lost cities under the sea. Forget Atlantis, there are actually many sunken cities hidden under the waves. Some of these cities are thousands of years old, buried near places like Greece, Japan, and India. One of the most famous is Cleopatra's Palace, which sank after an earthquake and tsunami in Alexandria, Egypt. Another city, called Xicheng, lies at the bottom of a lake in China. This city was purposely flooded in 1959 to make way for a dam, but it still looks almost brand new underwater. Imagine swimming past old walls and statues that no one has seen for decades, just sitting silently under the water. Number 12. The Locomotive Graveyard. You probably wouldn't expect to find trains underwater, but there's a secret graveyard of old locomotives off the coast of New Jersey. In 1985, 2 steam engines from the 1850s were found under 90 feet of water. Nobody even knew they were missing. There's no record of these trains ever being lost at sea or even built. Experts think they sank in a storm while being transported. Now they're covered in rust and mystery, resting on the bottom like something straight out of a ghost story. Number 11. Ghost Fleet of Battleships. The ocean has swallowed entire fleets of military ships. During World War II, a surprise attack called Operation Hailstone sank hundreds of Japanese battleships, submarines, and planes near the Caroline Islands in the South Pacific. Thousands of soldiers died in those 2 days. For years, nobody could find these wrecks until legendary explorer Jacques Cousteau discovered them in the 1960s. Today, the area is called Truck Lagoon, one of the world's spookiest dive sites. Number 10. The Underwater UFO Mystery. Not all strange things underwater come from Earth, or at least that's what some people believe. In 2014, Swedish divers found a strange disc-shaped object at the bottom of the Baltic Sea. It looked like a classic UFO, and the news exploded. Alien believers were convinced it was a spaceship, while scientists argued it was just a weird-shaped rock or maybe a meteorite. But no one knows for sure. The Baltic Sea anomaly still draws mystery lovers from around the world, hoping to catch a glimpse of proof that we're not alone. Number 9. Underwater spiders. Creeped out by spiders? Imagine one that can swim and breathe underwater. The diving bell spider lives in ponds and lakes in Europe and Asia. This spider doesn't have gills, so it carries a bubble of air down with it and traps it in its web, making its own little scuba tank. It can stay underwater for hours, or even days, only coming up for fresh air now and then. Fascinating and nightmare fuel for anyone with arachnophobia. Number 8. Shallow shipwrecks near the shore. Some shipwrecks are hiding in plain sight, just a few feet below the surface. In Tobermory, Canada, there are several old wrecks, the Minch, the Nuago, and the city of Grand Rapids, lying less than 15 feet underwater. People can swim, snorkel, or even paddle right above these wrecks without realizing what's beneath them. It's a strange feeling to splash in the water with friends while pieces of history and maybe even ghosts are sitting under your feet. Number 7. The 2,000-year-old computer. Long before laptops and smartphones, someone built a mechanical computer 2,000 years ago. The Antikythera mechanism was found in an ancient Greek shipwreck near the island of Antikythera. It's a rusty, gear-filled machine that could track the movements of the stars and planets. Scientists think it was made between 200 and 70 BC. No one knows exactly who made it, but this ancient computer proves people long ago were far more advanced than we thought. Number 6. Apollo moon mission rocket parts. The ocean even hides pieces of space history. In 2013, Jeff Bezos, the founder of Amazon, led a team that found parts of the rocket engines that sent astronauts to the moon in 1969. These engines had been sitting at the bottom of the Atlantic Ocean for decades, 14,000 feet down. They were brought up and put on display in a museum. It's wild to think that a piece of the moon landing was lost underwater for so long. Number 5. Stonehenge underwater. England's Stonehenge is mysterious enough, but there's another one underwater. In Lake Michigan's Grand Traverse Bay, archaeologists found a group of huge stones arranged in a pattern just like the famous Stonehenge. One of the boulders even has carvings that look 10,000 years old. No one knows who put them there or why. Were they part of an ancient ceremony or just a really old construction project? The mystery is still unsolved, and the stones keep attracting curious scientists. Number 4. A billion-dollar treasure. The ocean is the world's biggest treasure chest, and some of its riches are still missing. The luxury ship RMS Republic sank off the coast of Massachusetts. It was carrying $3 million in gold coins worth more than $1 billion today. Nobody has ever found the coins. Treasure hunters have searched for years, and even the History Channel tried to help. But the treasure remains hidden, somewhere under the waves, waiting for the right person to find it. Number 3. The 60,000-ton Mystery Stone. One of the weirdest underwater discoveries is a giant stone structure at the bottom of the Sea of Galilee in Israel. It looks like a massive stone cone, weighs about 60,000 tons, and could be up to 12,000 years old. Experts believe it was built by ancient people, but nobody knows its purpose. Was it a burial place, a gathering spot, or something totally different? The size and age have left scientists scratching their heads. It remains one of the ocean's oldest unsolved mysteries. Number 2. Skeletons at the lake's bottom. Some underwater secrets are downright creepy. In 1942, a British ranger found hundreds of ancient skeletons at the bottom of Rupkund Lake, high in the Himalayas. These skeletons are more than 1,200 years old, but no one knows who they were or how they died. Some say they were soldiers, others think they were on a religious quest, and some believe they were victims of a sudden disaster. The remote location makes it even stranger. How did so many people end up at the bottom of this icy lake? Number 1. The giant marble crucifix. One of the most bizarre things at the bottom of any lake is a huge marble crucifix in Lake Michigan. The 1,800-pound statue shows Jesus on the cross and was made in Italy. It was actually a rejected grave marker. The family who ordered it didn't want it after noticing a crack. So in 1962, it was placed underwater as a memorial for divers who lost their lives. Now, tourists can view it from boats on the surface, but just imagine looking down into the cold water and seeing a giant statue staring back at you. Can you name a crazier ocean find? Drop your wildest guess in the comments, smash subscribe, and let's see who can top these 13.